Anyway, it was a great game. From what I saw of it, I was going in and out. I had the kids at night, and it's just a major battle. Major battle. When I'm shutting off a kid's show to watch what's known in my house as Daddy TV, then I have to be like watching the game while entertaining them. So I got to play like, how many times do you think he can run around the couch before I catch you? So I got to do that. So I get some cardio in. I got to tell you something. Old Billy Eggnog tits, as you guys have been calling me, it's coming down. It's coming down. All right, guys. Well, remember I was telling you there was those fucking cats. If you're a member of, I don't know, if you're an animal lover, you might not want to listen to this, especially during the holidays. Everybody's like, oh, Jesus, what happened to the fucking cats? Well, there was these two adorable kittens that were just fucking living outside. And they were sort of like, 8-year-old kid cats. They were like that size. They weren't kittens. They were like fucking big. They were out, they were on their own. Okay? And they were hanging around, and then they disappeared, and then they came back, and they were over here for like 3 days, and we were trying to get them into like a cage or whatever. These fucking things were just, you couldn't get anywhere near them. They hissed, they growled. I mean, these fucking things were like little bobcats, right? Feral, I believe they call them. So they left, and I had heard a noise, and I was thinking the worst, coyote got them, or a fucking raccoon or some shit. And you'd given up hope, 2 weeks had gone by. Hadn't seen him 2.5 weeks or something like that. And the other day, I was making breakfast, and all of a sudden, I hear my wife go, oh my God. She goes, Bill, look, they're back. And they were right at the back door, cute as ever, meow, meow, doing all that shit. We're like, holy shit, right? So fucking, gave them some salmon, some anchovies, right? They're not too into the anchovies, but, fed them and shit. And I'm trying to coax them, trying to get to know them. And they're just like, not afraid of me, but not letting me come, near enough to I don't know, pet them or whatever and gain their trust. So anyway, whatever. So now they're back in our lives. All right. So I drive my daughter to school, and I'm on my way up. I'm going to go fly a helicopter, right? Going to solo it. So I keep the confidence up. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And as I go up there, all of a sudden my wife texts me. She says, call me. So I call her, and I pick up the phone, and she is sobbing. Absolutely sobbing. And I said, what's the matter? She said, one of the cats got hit by a car and is dead. She goes, it's laying in the road all mushed up. It's disgusting. We got there's people doing some work on the house. I had them shovel it up so our daughter won't see it. She was absolutely sobbing. She just goes, it's just so, I just can't believe something could be there. And then a second later, it's just gone. It's just dead. And I'm on my way to solo a helicopter. So she's just like, hey, I hope I didn't mess up your day. So she was bummed out. I was ridiculously bummed. We both were so fucking sad. Because even with the little interaction, we fell in love with those little fucking cats, right? So, anyway, I go out. I fly around, go up to like Magic Mountain, having a good time up there, come back, land and everything, and end up coming back. So now it's like, well, now we got to save the other one. Got to make sure we can somehow. So just so happened we had a friend over that's a cat person. She had a cage. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Probably doing a podcast. I don't know what. I get a text message from my wife saying that her friend caught the cat. It's in the cage. She knows where to take it. So I'm like, great. No. I didn't know that yet. She goes, so now the cat is in a cage in my house. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, my wife is allergic. My daughter's going to fall in love with the cat. And then what the fuck's going to happen? All right, somebody's going to end up crying or somebody's going to end up sneezing. So I'm like, oh boy. So I end up getting in the house. Turns out a friend knows what to do. So I start to bring the cat out, in the cage or whatever. And it's sort of, getting a little fucking antsy or whatever. And then when I get outside, it starts freaking the fuck out. I mean, all over the cage, jumping up, coming up, and I got to set it down so it doesn't claw my fingers. I know this thing doesn't have it shut. So I started dragging the cage, and the bottom plastic thing moved. I didn't realize it. So my friend had like these gloves, and she goes, all right, let me just pick it up with the gloves. She picked it up, and there was just a little bit of a hole, and that fucking thing took off. And I was just like, all right, that's it. Forget it. It's over. All right, we lost that cat to the streets. That fucking thing is like, this thing turned into a fucking bobcat. The second we got out, it was scared. It didn't trust us. We put it in a cat. I don't think we'll ever see the thing again, because as much as it was getting free salmon, it also got put into its, cat Guantanamo. So we haven't seen the thing since, but I can guarantee you this, that thing is not going to have a fucking problem other than cars surviving. Neither one of them did. And that's what I was thinking. I didn't see them. I saw one, and then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, I saw two. Then we didn't see them for 3 weeks, and then they came back, and they never looked hungry. So they were killing something out there, and I'm sure there was other people feeding them in the fucking neighborhood, but I don't have any worries about that cat anymore. That fucking thing, I don't know what. That thing, it has earned its stripes. Jesus Christ. I can't even tell you how much that thing fucking wigged out when I brought that thing out of the goddamn house. I was like, easy, buddy, easy, okay, easy, kitty, easy, kitty. This thing be like, wham, 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 jumping up, hissing at me, doing all of this shit. Like, I will fucking murder you, Freckles, if you don't get me out of this fucking cage right now. And I don't know. Once a cat is feral, can you like make the thing like a regular cat? Something just chilling out, sitting on your fucking head as you watch Columbo. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that thing, but I feel horrible. It was the fucking worst goddamn day when the other one got squashed out in the fucking road. And then I thought for half a second, I was like, oh my God, did I do it? Because it happened once, so I looked under my car, I made sure I didn't have any blood on my tires or anything like that, so I had nothing. But there you go. So that's the end of it. And now, if the cat comes back, I'm not feeding it. Because that thing is fucking... That thing, I respect that thing now. It's just, I loved it before. I was like, oh, you need my help. You don't need my help. It's got fucking 4 Freddy Krueger hands, and it is ready to use them, plus its mouth. And it growls. This thing's like... All right. And you know what's funny? Is there's going to be a cat person out there going, you know what you should have done? You know what? You go fucking do it. Okay? Because I don't know what I should do. And it's not my job to be a fucking expert in everything. All I know is I did what I thought I should do. And I almost got fucking clawed up by this fucking thing. So, if you want to feel bad for something, feel bad for the birds in this fucking neighborhood. Because that thing is going to... It's going to go... There's going to be some bird cops like with fucking little tacks and yarn trying to figure out the kill zone that they need to stay out of with that thing around. Much respect.